Hello everyone, it's me, Dre. This video, I'm going to point this at my brothers and sisters, the black men and women out there. And the question is this: how accountable are we for the shit that we do? Now, we all understand in the wake of the verdict for the George Zimmerman trial, one of the biggest scares, or at least the concerns, was that if the vote didn't go our way, then we were going to riot. There were some people that I saw on YouTube that were calling for riots, some that predicted that there was going to be a riot. And when you think about that, consider the fact that in this day and age, no one should have to fear what a black man or black woman's action is going to be. If shit doesn't go our way, it does not give us the right to just have quote unquote a nigger moment and start fucking shit up. Also, when you consider the fact that in a circumstance like that, all we end up doing is tearing up our own neighborhoods and hurting our own. And that's one of the things, and that's also one of the reasons why I'm posting this video. Are we really accountable for the shit that we do? Yes, George Zimmerman killed Trayvon Martin. There's a confrontation that ensued. I'm more of a supporter for the Martin family, but let's keep it real. Trayvon Martin, he was no saint. I'm not saying that anything his past is what led up to the whole confrontation. I certainly feel like he was just a young man that was fed up that someone was following him. But it doesn't change the fact that it was found out that this young man had gotten suspended from school. He had been known to smoke weed, which that doesn't make him a criminal, it doesn't make him a thug. But it's all about the perception. People perceive us in a certain manner. And the way the perception is, especially for my videos that I put up for it, most of the people that have tried to race bait, they basically said, you blacks, something to that effect, you people. So right then and there, what they're saying is the actions of one person, we are all responsible for it. Now, anyone that's sensible understands that's not the case. This whole "am I my brother's keeper" thing, I would like to think that me living down here in the Rio Grande Valley, because it's predominantly Hispanic, there are black people down here, but I think about the things that I do when I walk out of my door each and every day, whether I'm going to work, going to the store, going to the gym, just whatever. The moment I leave out of my home, I'm representing not just myself and my family, but I'm also representing black people in general, because there is that perception. When I walk around, I'm not trying to act uppity like I have a Harvard education. My education level went as far as the 12th grade. I got my high school diploma, and that's it. I would like to think that I'm able to articulate, I can have a strong conversation with someone that will make sense. I do use slang inside the home as well as outside the home when I'm amongst friends, but when I'm at work, I conduct myself in a business-like manner. And when I walk around, people don't see me with my pants hanging down off my ass. They don't see me acting a certain way that's going to cast a negative light on black people. I'm very outspoken, and that does rub some people the wrong way, but I don't give a fuck about that. Once again, when I have a conversation with someone, I'm going to challenge them intellectually, and I hope that they can do the same for me. That is what I like to do in terms of engaging and having that conversation, because I've already proven that, I can speak. I can speak articulately. I can speak with slang when I'm with my friends. But once again, I'm still representing myself, my family, and black people in general. But I hate having to answer for the fact that during the course of the past few weeks, when I'm looking at some of the comments on my video, race baiters, and I'm not faulting them, but they're bringing up the fact that crimes are happening against, with black on black crime. And obviously it is, not obviously, but sadly, it is the truth. And it doesn't piss me off because that they're bringing it up. It pisses me off more because it's something that we're doing to ourselves. Are we being accountable for our actions? Once again, hearing the news about young black men going around in the cities up there and just jumping people, attacking them, knowing that over a weekend, X number of people were killed. White people aren't telling us to do that. Hispanics aren't telling us to do that. We don't have some sort of winder on the back that someone's cranking up and then just telling us what to do. That is shit that we're doing on our own. And it's those things that makes us all look bad. For those that are trying to scratch out a positive life for us and our families, all of a sudden when we get around, people that are not of our same skin color, of our same race, some people start having concerns. And no matter what we do, it's always going to be that way. I understand that, and you should understand that as well. But being stereotyped simply because some people choose to act like fucking idiots, I shouldn't have to answer for that. And for those that try to make something of themselves, they shouldn't have to answer for it as well. We are sitting here fighting for respect amongst others, yet we're basically killing ourselves. You can look on TV and see these shows like Real Housewives of this or that, Love and Hip Hop, and what you see are motherfuckers acting stupid, which is one of the reasons why I don't support those shows, because niggas having nigga moments at the expense of high ratings for any network, I totally disagree with that. We are not to be a spectacle, and for those who support it, more power to you. But me personally, I'm not going to support that. I have a very strong feeling for it. My wife enjoys the show, but she knows I'm very reluctant when she sees something entertaining on one of those shows and she calls me into the room. I'm very hesitant to watch it, and when I do, I've always got something negative to say, because once again, black people showing their asses at the worst moment on a syndicated TV program, that doesn't fly right for me. It just doesn't, and it shouldn't for you. So if you want to continue to support that, that's fine. But also, when you think about certain public service announcements, such as sexually transmitted diseases, nothing pisses me off more than when I'm seeing one of these public service announcements from some endorsed actor or something, saying how HIV or whatever sexually transmitted disease is rapidly growing in the black community. We are making the choice to have unprotected sex. I'm not saying abstinence, because in this day and age, you got 12 years olds that won't abstain. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm simply saying, why is it so high in our community? Because we're making the dumb fucking decision to have unprotected sex with multiple partners, and we're basically killing ourselves. So that's not some hidden agenda by the government or white man or Hispanics. That is something, it's just an outward agenda for ourselves. Maybe we're purposely trying to kill ourselves. I can't say for certain. But I hope that when, for those that watch this video, it's not me being an Uncle Tom or cooning. I'm a proud black man raised by my mother, and I have 4 strong sisters. So I have an appreciation for my family, but I also have an appreciation for black people. So I'm not just pro-black, because I have friends of every ethnicity just about. And I enjoy the company that I stay around, but at the same time, trying to cast a positive image when you're hearing on the news how we're basically killing ourselves, it's no wonder that some people don't want to be around us. So once again, are we accountable for what we do? We need to stop blaming others. We need to start looking at ourselves and start doing shit the right way. I'm not saying just have a whole black country, have black businesses with black money. That's just not going to work. People try to make it work, but obviously it doesn't. It's just about going out and disproving the naysayers. That's what I do each and every day, because people doubt me all the time. And when I accomplish something, there's no greater feeling than watching a motherfucker look dumbfounded. And it doesn't matter if they're black, white, or whichever color. It's all about me going out and disproving someone that thinks that I cannot do something, and in my heart of hearts, I know that I can accomplish. So once again, when I go out, I'm not just representing myself, I'm representing my race. And I hope that you guys do the same. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Peace.